We all want great outcomes to everything that we do. That's why today's practice is so crucial, because it will show you how to achieve that using the power of gratitude. Welcome to day 21 of the Magic Gratitude Challenge. I'll read a quote from the writer G.K. Chesterton. He said, "You say the grace before meals, all right, but I say the grace before the concert and the opera, and grace before the play and the pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, and grace before I dip the pen in the ink." Today's practice is called Magnificent Outcomes. And if you haven't already, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, and click on the bell so that you will not miss out on any of the content that is coming your way this week. We all have had times where we've thought to ourselves, I hope this goes well. I hope this turns out okay. Or you may have even said, I'm going to need a lot of luck for this to work. All these thoughts, as noble and as beautiful as they sound, are hoping for a good outcome to a situation. Did you know that life doesn't happen by chance or because of the stroke of luck? There are laws of the universe that operate mathematically to the finest possible degree, and that is something that you can count on. A pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics will keep working during his flight, because he knows the laws of physics will not fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground so you don't float off into space. You know there is no chance at play, and gravity's law will never fail. The same goes for your life. If you want magnificent outcomes to everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs outcomes, the law of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes into your life. And being grateful for magnificent outcomes is one of the simplest ways to do that. The magnificent outcome practice is being grateful before you do something that you want to go well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a job interview, to a contract proposal, to a phone call, a sports game, a meeting with your friend or mother-in-law. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a family outing, a conversation with your child about their behavior, or a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner. If it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you can wave your finger through the air and imagine that you're sprinkling magic dust over the event that you want to turn out magnificently. Another time to use gratitude for magnificent outcomes is when something unexpected happens during your day. Now, when something unexpected happens, what we usually do, or what most of us do, is to jump into conclusions expecting the worst case scenario. For example, you arrive at work and your colleague tells you that your boss wants to see you. Most of us will jump into conclusions thinking that something is wrong. We seldom jump into conclusions thinking maybe I'm going to get promoted today. See, the problem with jumping into conclusions and thinking there's something wrong is that the law of attraction says what you think and feel, you will attract to you. So, instead of jumping into conclusions and thinking you might be in trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for a magnificent outcome. When you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you are actually using the mathematical law of attraction, and you must receive a magnificent outcome back somewhere at some time, guaranteed. Whenever you find yourself thinking that there's a chance at play with something in your life, or thinking that you have no control over something, remember that there's no chance for the law of attraction, because it's a law, and like the law of gravity, it works all the time. So know that you will definitely get what you're thinking and feeling. So switch immediately to gratitude for a magnificent outcome out of that situation that you feel that is out of your control. When you're grateful for magnificent outcomes, you are using universal laws and changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. When gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, knowing that the magic of gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome. The more you practice this and make it a daily habit, the more magic and miracles will happen in your life. For the practice today, choose 3 separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. Just choose 3 things. Next, make a written list of the 3 situations you've chosen for magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power. Imagine that you're writing about each one after it has happened. As you write each one of them, imagine that you are writing them after each of them has happened. And then write, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome to this application. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to this proposal. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to this surgery." The second step for this practice, you're going to choose 3 unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcomes. You could do this practice before you make 3 phone calls, or before you open 3 emails, or before you do an unexpected errand. This part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose, as it is about practicing gratitude for magnificent outcomes on the smallest unexpected things. Each time an unexpected thing happens, close your eyes briefly if you can, and mentally say and feel the magic words, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome to whatever the situation is." You can never do too much of this practice, because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you have in your life. But practicing it today, you'll get an idea of it, and in the future, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck or favor, you would immediately turn to the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcomes a certainty in your life. Now, a quick recap of the practice for today. 1. Start out your day with a Count Your Blessings practice from day 1. 2. At the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or 3 situations that are important to you where you want magnificent outcomes. 3. List your 3 things and write each one of them as though you were writing after it has happened. Using the sentence stem, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome to," whatever it is you want. 4. As you go through your day, choose 3 unexpected events that come up in your day where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. And each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel, "Thank you for the magnificent outcome to," whatever the event is. And number 5, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day." Today's practice is so amazing. I'd like to know what resonated with you as you went through this practice. Leave me your comments and questions in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this content with anyone who you know can use a miracle, a magnificent outcome in any situation in their lives today. Till we see again, it's goodbye and God bless.